Well, I got on the bus at early dawn, laughing but scared with my friend Tom. Some guys started passing joints around the bus. When you're going to meet the army, you pray for a bus. But unfortunately, no cop stopped us, so in front of a scar on the sky called a building, they stopped the bus. Some sergeant got on the bus and began to yell. He tried to set us at ease and winked, "War is hell." But no one got the joke. Well, then they herded us all in a line. They don't recognize friendship. Tom's name was different than mine. I mean, after all, when he's an L through Z and you're an A through K, years of friendship go right on down the drain. Then they told me to follow the yellow tape. It seems there was a mental test I had to take. They wanted to see if I was smart enough to kill. Or maybe they wanted to know if I was dumb enough to go. Well, then they made us take off almost all our clothes, and they lined us up with our armpits in each other's nose. For the blood test, they stick this needle into you while your arm rests on a bloody pillow of red, white, and blue. And red. And red. And red. And red. Well, the urine test is really a gas. You piss in a bottle, he pours it in a sink and screams, "You'll pass!" Think he was loud? You should have heard the guy in the x-ray room. You know how Leos can be kind of loud? This guy was a triple Leo on the cusp of Altec Lansing. Then came the big one for the doctors. They line you up facing each other and tell you to drop your boxers. Then they have you jump up and down like a bunch of doom coughs. I asked the doc, I said, "Sir, did you think mine was gonna fall off?" He just grabbed me you-know-where and said, "Shut up and cough." Well, to cut a story short, the Army's not like school at all. When the Army gives you tests, they make sure you pass them all. Then they sent me to see the medical history doctor. He's the one who doesn't believe any of those illnesses that you put down on the paper. He asked me, "Have you ever taken drugs?" I said yes without a blink. So he sent me down the red tape to see the shrink, who sat in a square, bare, lonely room with one ugly desk. He looked tired and bored and completely depressed. And he asked me with eyes innocent and wide, "Have you ever thought of committing suicide?" And I said, "Oh yes, sir, more than one time." I was trying hard that day. He figured that made me a killer at heart and said, "You'll do just fine. You're eligible to kill," said the shrink, and I just laughed and said, "That's what you think." And I sang him this little song. I've heard your arguments at least 1,000,000 times, and I'm not saying you're right or wrong, but I always lose because of my age. All I get is to sing this song. I've said this before, if you're in favor of war, there's one way you can help. Go fight the goddamn thing yourself.